One of the country's oldest and most vibrant Junkanoo groups is encouraging former and present members to join together in an effort to revive the group. The Music Makers are hosting their first annual Back to the Music Makers Weekend starting this Friday at 8 p.m. LaDawn Davis shares with us some of the history of the group and what to expect from their off-season gathering.
Since 1954, the Music Makers has made its presence felt on the Junkanoo scene as one of the greatest Junkanoo groups bringing sweet music to Bay Street. Founder and leader Winston Churchill Roll says the Music Makers is a group with a rich history. Back in its heyday, he says it was the first to create the Goombay Summer Festival and native shows, taking the country's #1 cultural expression to a new level.
We got started more like little boys, around 9 or 10 or so. We're just playing around, marching. And then we just sort of evolved into the Junkanoo because of John Shipman. We screw around his shack, etc. And we started with Bush, and then from Bush in the newspapers, and then in the newspaper, in the Quake paper, and everything. Then what we used to do, we would put our little pennies together. We'd go in the hotels and wake, do the Junkanoo shows. And we put our little pennies together, and then we would go once a year to Miami for the Orange Blossom Classics, Ministries never sponsored us. We just used to go every year. And many times we was on the front page of the Miami Herald.
Under the leadership of the late Sammy Thompson, the Music Makers won 3 straight Junkanoo parades between 1976 and 1977. Since that time, winning hasn't come easy, as the group has made a 360-degree turn and have placed either 4th or 5th at both major parades. Also, throughout the years came challenges and changes. Some members branched off to other Junkanoo groups for various reasons. Public Relations Officer Alfonso Albury says he is hoping to reunite past with the present by hosting a Back to the Music Makers Weekend at the Joe Billy Park.
We intend to have more like a grill and chill where all past and present and future members can come and mingle and grill free of charge with drinks and eats, and just talk about how we can better the Music Makers, how we can put the Music Makers back on the map to the prominent days that we once held. After we were through on Friday with the mingling and tingling with one another, we hope that on Saturday we'll have a motorcade, a massive motorcade. After
socializing, the group will also unite in a religious setting at the International Deliverance and Praying Ministries with Bishop Lawrence Roll. LaDawn Davis, ZNS News.